pinch wide. We saw some last-second heroics from NRG. Will we see it from G2? It bounces. Chicago over to Jknaps. A miss.
He got it
from Squishy. The triple. And Jknaps at 0 seconds does to NRG what NRG did to them.
Absolutely unbelievable in this series.
There's no way Atomic knows the shot's coming there. It doesn't even know a shot's going to happen. That was, oh, what a shot from Beast Mode. As Jknaps tries to return the favor, though, the back flip into the double tap. G2's on the board.
Been working real hard to break him down. Chicago, a gentle loft up in front of the box, and way to go get it, Jknaps. But the force downfield, when you know that V1 likes to play that one player deep back there, you're kind of just handing them the ball, but they get it right back, and a laser from Jknaps, courtesy of this pass.
146 kilometers, 91 miles an hour.
This is a critical matchup.
And especially when you consider that both these teams were at the last major, and both these teams had relatively different ways of going about the last major. But look at Jknaps with the double tap off the back wall. G2 up by 2.
And there's that Chicago Jknaps connection. And this G2 team, I don't know
right now, but here comes Chicago to crash the party.
Oh my gosh.
First killer keeps it there. Typical traps against the wall. First killer pops. AJ wants to. Jknaps puts it in. There we go. A buzzer beater in the other direction. Jknaps says, let's just get out of here. We'll take the win.
This is the unfortunate problem. First killer trying to get that ball to go forward because that's where AJ was headed.
The first killer's going for those demps. The physicality from this player, whenever he gets in a 1v1 situation, they can't stop that right now.
Chicago, light shot. Jknaps. Nice redirect in front of the box, tying it up again.
And I got to see where, I believe it was Chicago landed here. No, he passed. It was Jknaps landing forward.
Was ever good enough? Was Rizzo ever good enough? Has Atomic been good enough? I think the answer to that question certainly has been yes. Jknaps has always been good enough, and he's got a second goal.
He's been good enough for about 8 seasons now, Stacks, and here's why.
Yeah.
You know, it's the ability to change his mind in mid-air.
G2, one game away from winning the major for themselves and for North America. And Jknaps!
They call him the knapsack for a reason. When G2 need a goal, Jknaps is there to answer the bell.
Avoiding everything heading his way. Chicago off the backboard. Atomic once again off the backboard. They're just going to keep setting off here, but they need someone to take the shot. And it will be Jknaps. He's come up with it yet again.
Atomic beat Squishy to the first touch, but look at Jknaps. Reset and the rebound.
Calm, and Chicago takes over at midfield. He's got Torment to contend with, and Torment makes the initial save. Jknaps for the tie, and he scores with 1:40.
I was going to say it was sort of like a mini game. Can version 1 hold for 2 minutes after coming back? And the answer was a resounding no. They could,
though, as Chicago to Atomic getting it back. They need a third person to put this one on. Quick reset. He'll find it in the bottom left-hand corner. G2 will open it up.
These guys, I mean, they did everything right. So many attempts to not. I mean, they went for the ball at exactly the right time.
Players in the middle for G2 and a double commit on the other side, so we probably won't see an immediate counterattack, but both teams get a little antsy. Chicago to try. Slots it out to Jknaps, and this one finally connects. 1-goal game.
Yeah, great push here. That double commit actually did really hurt because Typical used all of his boost to go up for that, and he was the one double committing.
Just like the one we saw from NRG, but a little bit slower in the setup from G2. Of course, that does make it a bit harder to score the final shot. Oh my goodness, Jknaps has actually hit that angle. Squishy moved off the goal line. He did not trust Jknaps to hit this, but his countryman's one upped him on that play. Brilliant shot.
Getting a couple bumps.
Hello.
Chicago down to Jknaps. He can't commit on it. 5 minutes of overtime. Jknaps, can he do it himself? NRG's got to go. Nobody jumped in time, and Jknaps does slam it home for G2.
The air dribble from Jknaps. Positioning.
According to Greasy Meister. Garrett actually might have a good opportunity here, but again, wasted. As Jknaps is stuck around. Why is Jknaps there? Well, he's there for opportunities like this. How confident, Stumpy, are G2 to not rush Jknaps back?
To just have him
for SSG, try to lock down G2 in their own half. And Daniel, he's been a little hesitant here in this overtime. Sometimes for good reason. It's in front, and Jknaps secures it. G2 takes the Verizon Ultra Cup.
It comes down to this. The backboard read rattles under pressure.
answer, and he can't connect